When I arrived at the mission, I had no hope, no love, no direction, very little faith in anything, no family, and no support. I had contemplated ending my pain and suffering and hopelessness in my own way. I felt that there wasn't any way or reason that anyone could ever accept me because of my past. I was using relationships as a way to help me to forget, but my past was always there, lingering, waiting to rear its head. Churches and other organizations had barred me from attending and refused to help me because of my past, further pushing me into the downward spiral of despair and hopelessness. After getting released from prison in 2012 and losing everything, including seeing my children, my faith and hope were shattered. Because of my actions, I felt that I was irredeemable and began to lose hope and faith in everything and everyone. I felt dirty, tainted, and worthless. I found a job and worked hard for so little, always teetering on the edge of financial and emotional collapse. I felt that I deserved whatever happened to me. I still read my Bible and prayed, but I think I did that out of pure habit and not out of any real conviction. The faith that I had while in prison was quickly crushed because I wasn't witnessing the love that I had read about in the Bible. The endless and effortless love that God showed me in His Word wasn't the same love that I was witnessing in the world that I was thrown into. Am I really that unlovable? After a few years, my faith had reached a low that I had never expected. I became a hermit. I went to work and hid out because of the shame and guilt I felt being pressed onto me from all sides. Even my boss, who was a deacon at a local church, treated me differently because of my past. Is this how all believers would treat me? I was beginning to believe yes. The final breaking point, the moment I lost all hope and began to seriously contemplate ending my life, came in 2018 after I had lost my job, was evicted, and could not return to Florida. I started living under a bridge and became very cynical towards anyone and anything claiming to be believers in Jesus. My faith was all but depleted, and my hope was that I could find a peaceful end to my broken heart. Yet, I still had my Bible. I still prayed. I, however, do not remember having any hope or faith in anything I read or any of the prayers I said. I was just going through the motions. It gave me a sense of normalcy, as focus. I have children. What would they think of me if they knew that their dad had taken his life? Confusing, right? Satan had convinced me after some time of living like this that my children didn't care and would never care what happened to me, and they were better off without me ruining their life any more than I already had. He convinced me that my family thought I was the worst person they had ever known and didn't want anything to do with me. He had also continued to bring my many firsts that I had accomplished in my family. The first to have been to prison, the first to have been discharged from active service, the first to have lost contact with his children, and the first to ever live on the street. You forgot one, I said, the stupidest one in the family. However, God was not done with me like I had thought. Even though I wasn't listening to Him, He was still listening to me and trying to reach me. He did so through one of my brothers. And an email to my brother giving a fake upbeat update, for in my mind I was becoming closer and closer to taking my life. He confronted me about a particular situation I needed to handle with the state. He was asking me to do the right thing. Now, I was between telling him what he could go do with himself because I had other plans. But I began thinking this might actually show them that I was trying to do the right thing, and this might cause them to begin to respect me again. That was God saving my life. That was the glimmer of light that God was showing me. However, I did not know it yet. After I handled the situation with the state and returned, I was in the exact situation I was in 2012. My faith had been strengthened by visits of various faith-based organizations, and I was still weary. I was still on edge and had my doubts about the sincerity of anyone claiming to be Christian. Then there's the mission. The mission with its doors open to anyone, especially those considered the least, the last, and the lost, and of which I am definitely one, accepted me despite my past, showed me love and grace when no one else would. The mission did not care about my background or ethnicity. They only cared about showing me the love and mercy. The same love and mercy that they were shown, the same love and mercy that Jesus had demonstrated, the same love and mercy that the book of James told us to live out daily. The mission has accepted me. The mission has helped me to see that my mistakes do not define me. They remind me. They remind me that I am a sinner, but I am still loved by God. Although the world may have turned its back on me, it is the staff and donors of the rescue mission that have shown and continue to show me the living representation of God's unending, unbending, and undeserved love. Without the mission and its supporters, I truly do not believe that I would be in my current frame of mind or have the faith that I have now. The mission provides me the opportunity to witness numerous blessings and has even provided me the chance to return the blessings to others. I believe that the mission has saved my life and helped restore my faith in humanity and strengthen my faith in God that we serve. I have finally felt for the first time in many years that nothing is impossible, that God loves me, and that life is not hopeless as I had once thought. I have put my faith and trust in the one that knows me best, that will never disappoint me or cast me out because of my mistakes. I finally understand what his true love really feels like and the depth and breadth of his patience. Only Mom comes in second to that level of patience. I believe that my guardian angel has asked God many times what he has done wrong to get assigned to me. I feel sorry for him. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for helping the mission continue to show mercy and love to us so many as it has done me. I know that I am not the only one that has been so greatly blessed and positively impacted by the mission. Like me, there are so many that see the mission as a beacon on a hill, a beacon that echoes Jesus' words in Matthew 11:28. Come all ye that are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. The rest that comes from trusting in God, knowing that life is hopeless without him. Without the mission, there are many men that might have never turned back to God. Thank you for helping to restore my faith. Thank you for helping me see that not all is hopeless. For without the mission, I believe that I would have eventually come back to my original plans and never have lived to my full potential. Thank you.